ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ಹರಿಃ ಓಂ. ಸುಮುಖಶ್ಚ ಏಕದಂತಶ್ಚ ಕಪಿಲೋ ಗಜಕರ್ಣಕಃ ಲಂಬೋದರಶ್ಚ ವಿಕಟೋ ವಿಘ್ನರಾಜೋ ವಿನಾಯಕಃ ಕೇತುರ್ಗಣಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷಃ ಫಾಲಚಂದ್ರೋ ಗಜಾನನಃ ವಕ್ರತುಂಡಃ ಶೂರ್ಪಕರ್ಣೋ ಹೇರಂಬಃ ಸ್ಕಂದಪೂರ್ವಜಃ ಶುಕ್ಲಾಂಬರಧರಂ ವಿಷ್ಣುಂ ಶಶಿವರ್ಣಂ ಚತುರ್ಭುಜಂ ಪ್ರಸನ್ನವದನಂ ಧ್ಯಾಯೇತ್ ಸರ್ವವಿಘ್ನೋಪಶಾಂತಯೇ. ಯಸ್ಯ ದ್ವಿರದವಕ್ತ್ರಾದ್ಯಾ ಪಾರಿಷದ್ಯಾ ಪರಸ್ಸತಂ ವಿಘ್ನಂ ನಿಘ್ನಂತಿ ಸತತಂ ವಿಶ್ವಕ್ಸೇನಂ ತಮಾಶ್ರಯೇ. ಗುರುರ್ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಾ ಗುರುರ್ವಿಷ್ಣುಃ ಗುರುರ್ದೇವೋ ಮಹೇಶ್ವರಃ ಗುರುರ್ಸಾಕ್ಷಾತ್ ಪರಬ್ರಹ್ಮ ತಸ್ಮೈ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರವೇ ನಮಃ. With Bhagwan's grace, let us continue where we left off. We came up to slokam number 30. Tena aham gunapatrena Srinivasena sampratam sauchami rahitam lokam papmana kalina ikshitam. That Gunapatram, reservoir of all gunas, and the Srinivasa, whom prosperity has resides, has taken shelter. Recently, that Krishna left. I am grieving about it. I am sad about it, because once he has left, this Kalina Ikshitam, the Kali now has taken the grip of Lokam, the whole world, Papana, which it's going to suffer from misdeeds, cruelty and violence and injustice and all that. So let us go to 31. Atmanam cha anusochami bhavantam cha amara uttamam devan pitrun rishin sadhun sarvan varnan tata asraman. Atmanam cha anusochami bhavantam cha amara uttamam devan pitrun rishin sadhun sarvan varnan tata asraman. Now, amara uttamam, bhavantam amara uttamam. He says, thou most revered self, the most exalted self among all the devas. Now the Mother Earth is addressing Dharma. Okay? Says, Atmanam cha, about myself, cha, and Anusochami, I am worried, I am grieved, and Devan, the Devas, Pitrun, the Pitrus, the Rishin, the various Rishis, Sadhun, the so many good souls, the noble souls, Sarvan Varnan Tata Asraman, the all various asramams, the various stages of life that people are in, whether it is Brahmacharyam or Grahastham or Vanaprastham or Sannyasam, and all these various varnashram that people are, whether it is Brahmins or Kshatriyas or Vaisyas or Sudras, all these people I am really concerned about, because Bhagavan Krishna has now left this world and Kali has taken over. So he's got the grip on this world. So lots of cruelty is going to take place, lots of misery, lots of sadness. It's going to affect all these people, and also it's going to affect me too. Yes, I'm worried about me also, and about you also, about the various devas. Atmanam cha anusochami bhavantam cha amara uttamam devan pitrun rishin sadhun sarvan varnan tata asraman. Number 32 and 33, we will take them together. Brahma adayah bhagutitam yat apanga moksha kamaha tapah samacharan bhagavat prapannaha sa srihi svavasam aravinda vanam vihaya yat pada saubhagam alam bhajate anurakta. Number 32. Brahma adayah bhagutitam yat apanga moksha kamaha tapah samacharan bhagavat prapannaha sa strihi Svavasam Aravindavanam Vihaya Yat Pada Saubhagam Alam Bhajate Anurakta. Number 33. Tasya Aham Abja Kulisa Ankusha Ketu Ketaihi Srimat Padaihi Bhagavatah Samalankrita Angi Treen Ati Arocha Upalabhya Tataha Vibhutim Lokan Samam Vyasrujat Utmayitam Tat Ante. Brahma Adayaha. From the beginning of Brahma, from the Creator Himself, everybody who has come about, what do we all really immediately go and seek, honestly speaking, right? Put a test to yourself, each one of us. We all go and hanker after money, after prosperity, after fame, after reputation, right? After power. All these we go and hanker after it. That Brahma there, right from the beginning, Bahutitam, for many, many days, this is what we do in all the various births that we have taken. Yat, whose Apanga Moksha, whose divine grace. Yat Apanga Moksha, whose divine grace. Yat here refers to Mahalakshmi, Sri, as we see from the succeeding lines and slokas. So I am going to use the word Yat as Mahalakshmi straight away. Apanga Moksha, divine grace. Kamaha, desiring that, wanting that. Tapaha, we do so many penance. We do fasting, we do that, we do so many things. Just think, all this for the mere sake of money, for the sake of wealth, for the sake of fame, reputation, whatever, power or whatever. That's what Bhajagovindam Adi Shankara says. All this is all momentary. They will go away in one kshanam. Okay? But we don't pay attention to that. But this is the nature. So that is what being pointed out here by Mother Earth. It says everybody from Brahma onwards for many days hanker and go after and desire the grace of Mahalakshmi. Okay? And based upon that, what do? They samacharan bhagavat prapannaha. They go and worship various forms of God, seeking ultimately the Mahalakshmi only. Sastrihi, that lady, that woman, okay, Svavasam, that Srihi, that Mahalakshmi, Svavasam Aravindavanam Vihaya. Where was she residing before? She was living in Aravindavanam, in the forest of lotus flowers. Vihaya, she gave that up. And what did she do? Yat Pada Saubhagam Alam Anurakta Bhajate. She gave her own residence and she came. Yat Pada, to whose feet? Saubhagam. The Saubhagam is much more than prosperity. Okay, this is where the final refuge is, the well-being is, the equilibrium, state of equilibrium is. Alam, without hesitation, Anurakta, with greatest amount of devotion and attachment, Bhajate, she is worshipping. All the people who go after and desire, hanker after Mahalakshmi, but what did she do? She left her own home and came rushing to the lotus feet of Bhagavan and held on to it, because that is where the final refuge is. Yat Pada, to whose feet that she herself came. Tasya, the same lotus feet that she held on to. Aham, I. Abja, Kulisa, Ankusa, Ketu, Ketaihi. Abja, lotus flower. Kulisa, the thunderbolt. Angusha, the goad that you used to goad an elephant, control an elephant. Ketu, flags. Ketaihi, the impressions. What do these things mean? When Bhagavan steps on me, on these various grounds on me that he has walked, what did he leave behind? Bhagavan's lotus feet has all these marks. The mark of lotus flower, thunderbolt, has the mark of the gourd and also flag. So when he put his foot on me, all these impressions were made on me. Ketaihi, all these impressions I am carrying. And Srimad Padaihi, that Srimad, that Bhagavan's feet carrying all these marks, left their impressions on me. Bhagavataha Samalankrita Angi. Bhagavataha, that most noble one, that supreme one, is so beautifully decorated he was. How imagine Krishna, how fantastically and attractively and the decorous, the ornaments he was wearing, the dress he was wearing, the necklaces, it was so beautiful to look at. Samalankrita Angi, with that body so beautifully decorated, that Bhagavan, Srimad Padaihi, with his feet, he walked on me and left these impressions, Ketaihi, on me. And these impressions, the fact that he touched me with his feet, and Treen Ati Arocha, Treen, in all the three lokas, in all the three planes of existence, Bhuhu, Bhuvaha and Suvaha, past, present, future, whatever you call it, the three levels of existence, three planes of existence, it's beyond that Ati and Arocha. It is so beautifully decorated. Bhagavan is so fantastically decorated. The impressions he left on me are so beautiful that they exceed the beauty that you can find in all the three lokas, in all the three worlds, the three planes of existence. That bhagyam upalabhya, I attained. I was given to me. I was blessed with her. Tataha vibhutim. With that, vibhuti means manifestation of Bhagavan's grace, lokan, all over the world. Saha, Mam, what did I do? Utspayatim, that is so privileged, I became proud. I started feeling proud. Bhagavan has walked on me, left behind his beautiful impressions, beauty that is incomparable, beyond the beauty you can find in all the three worlds. And that beauty he conferred on me with his grace. And with that, Utsmayati, I felt proud. But what happened? Tat ante, in the end, Saha, that Bhagavan, Mam Vyasrujat, he has left me, is what Mother Earth says. Brahma adaya bhagutitam yat apanga moksha kamaha tapaha samacharan bhagavat prapannaha sa srihi svavasam aravindavanam vihaya yat pada saubhagam alam bhajate anurakta tasya aham abja kulisa angusa ketu ketaihi srimat padaihi bhagavatah samalankrita angi Treen ati saroja upalabhya tataha vibhutim lokan samam vyasrajate utmayati tat ante. Another way to understand, which we had time, I would have gone into a little bit more detail because beautiful slokas these are. And Mahalakshmi comes and takes refuge. Yat pada saubhagam alam bhajate. Immediately she starts worshipping Anurakta with greatest amount of bhakti. Because why did she come to that lotus feet? Because Bhagavataha, Samalankrita Angi, he is so beautiful to look at. She wanted to enjoy his beauty. When do you enjoy somebody's beauty? Only when you are at their feet. Okay? That beauty is incomparable. And even in photography, you take a low angle photography, it comes out phenomenally beautiful because it captures the beauty much better. So she took residence there. And then other things happened which we will skip for now. Now, next slokam is 34. Yaha vai mama Atibharam Asura Vamsa Rajnyam Akshauhini Satam Apanudat Atma Tantraha Tvam Dukstam Unapadam Atmani Paurashena Sampadayan Yadushu Ramyam Abhibrat Angam. Let me read that again. 34. Yaha Vai Mama Adhibaram Asura Vamsa Rajnyam Akshauhini Satam Apanudat Atma Tantraha Tvam Dukstham Unapadam Atmani Paurushena Sampadayan Yadushu Ramyam Abhibrat Angam. Yaha, who Atma Tantraha, by his own self, Mama, my, Adhibharam, my overburden, the extreme weight on me due to Asura Vamsa Rajnyam, the kings from Asura Vamsa, demonic kings who were behaving in a demonic way. What did they do? Akshauhini Satam, with their hundreds of Akshauhinis, various battalions of army and all that, they actually overburdened me. Atibharam, the weight became so much. So, Yaha, who, Atmatantraha, by his own self, Apanutat, he relieved me of this extra burden. Not only me, Tvam, you, Mother Earth is talking to Dharma now, Tvam, you, Dukstam, you also were put into lots of difficulties. But therefore, Unapadam, because people were not following Dharma, which is not being manifested, so what you see is that Dharma walking in a feeble manner, to put it in a allegorical manner, right? So you see that Dharma is never weak or strong. Dharma is always strong, but it's not being manifested, not being practiced. Something that's not being practiced becomes rusty, right? So you don't see the strength of Dharma manifested. That is Unapadam. So Atmani Paurushena, by his own self, Paurushena, Sampadayan, for executing Apanudat, for executing the relieving of this Adhibharam, and also to relieve the difficulty that you are also experiencing. Okay, what did he do? Yadushu Ramyam Abhibrat Angam. He Abhibrat is a verb. That means he accepted, he wore the garments of. So he manifested himself, Angam, in body, where Ramyam Angam, in a most beautiful form, in Yadushu, in the Yadava clan. So this Bhagavan, Yaha, whose lotus feet that Mahalakshmi sought and took refuge in, whose lotus feet left these beautiful impressions on me, far exceeding any beauty you can see in any world, that made me proud, because I was graced with that, privileged with that grace, unique grace, and whom I have lost, that Yaha, that Krishna, Angam, Ramyam Angam, most beautiful form, Abhibrat, he dawned on that, and Yadushu in the Yadava clan, he came to relieve the burden on me caused by the rulership of demonic, adharmic kings with the cruelty and the violence that they were causing with their military might, and also to remove the difficulties you have been put into because you have not been practiced. So you kind of become appearing weak. So to correct that situation also, Dharma Samsapanarthaya is what Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita, same thing. Okay, and that is why he donned that most beautiful form, the exceedingly beautiful form, Ramyam Angi, came in the Yadava clan. Yaha Vai Mama Adhibaram Asura Vamsa Rajnyam Akshauhini Satam Apanudat Atma Tantraha Tvam Atma Tantraha Abhibrat Ramyam Angam. By his own self he dawned on this. The Avataram came. Tvam Dukstam Unapadam Atmani Paurushena Sampadayan Yedushu Ramjam Abhibrat Angam. Number 35. Kava Saheta Viraham Purushottamasya Prema Avaloka Ruchira Smita Valgu Jalpaihi Sthiryam Samanam Aharat Madhu Manininam Roma Utsavaha Mama Yat Angri Vidankitayaha. Kava Saheta Viraham Purushottamasya Prema Avaloka Ruchira Smita Valgu Jalpaihi Sthiryam Samanam Aharat Madhu Manininam Roma Utsavaha Mama Yat Angri Vitankitayaha. Now, Kava Saheta Viraham. Ka, who? Wow. In any manner. Saheta, to bear. Viraham, this loss, this departure of Krishna from among us. Who can bear it? And who is he? Purushottamasya. He is the Asya Purushottama. He is this Purushottama. And Prema Avaloka. He is such a loving glances that he used to show us. Bhagavan looks at you, such a loving glance it is. Prema Avaloka. Ruchira Smita. Most beautiful, enchanting smile. And Valgu Jalpaihi. And not only that, this Bhagavan Krishna, not only when he was a young boy or a child and all that, he grew up. Even after that, when he married and was in Dwaraka and all that, same Prema Avaloka, same, it's such a loving looks and glances he throws at you that mesmerizes you and attracts you and keeps you hooked forever in the beauty, in the grip of Bhagavan, not in the grip of Kali. You will be in the grip of Bhagavan. And that Ruchira Smita, most enchanting, pleasing smile, and Valgu Jalpaihi. And with all this, his appeals to you will be so heavy, not in terms of weightage, but in terms of intensity and completeness and totalness. And it attracts you so fantastically and totally that appeal will be irresistible. And Sthiryam Samanam Aharat Madhu Manininam. Now, Manininam means women and his wives in this case. Okay? And what did they do? This is a beautiful thing here it describes, the tussle, and when Bhagavan returned after 36 years he returned, and after a long time they were waiting, and how they were all pining to see Bhagavan with them, and we finally returned to Dwaraka. And how did all his wives that were waiting there, how did they feel for him? Now they were all forlorn. Naturally they were feigning anger and all that, right? Sthiryam Samanam. Now there, with the Sthiryam means very firm. Samanam means their wrathful appearance. The thing that they were putting on as if they were angry and they were very firm. Now imagine these wives putting on this act and all that. Prema Avaloka Ruchirasmita Valgu Julpaihi Aharat. He conquered all that. Aharat means conquered. And what did he conquer? He conquered Madhu, their sweet hearts. The sweet hearts of his own wife, who were all feigning anger in having been separated from him for a long time and he has not returned, and that he conquered their hearts with his loving glances, with his pleasing smile and heavy appeal, the thing that attracts there with prema. Okay. Now with that, then these ladies had Roma Utsavaha. See, not ladies, here Roma, now this talk about Mother Earth itself. But Bhumi Devi is talking about herself now. Roma Utsavaha Mama Yat Angri Vitankitayaha. his same glances at me, his same pleasing smiles that he threw in my direction, and that attracted me and held me to him. What did that do? Mama, to me, what did it do? Yat angri vitangitayaha Roma utsavaha. The Roma means hair, but in this case, Roma utsavaha means it grew vegetations, plantations, grass on me, on the surface of Bhumi Devi. When Bhagavan walks around some place, throws his glance and smiles, even the trees cry, even a stone melts. That's such a beauty it is. That is what Bhumi Devi is describing here. Roma Utsavaha. Okay, all these, the grasses came from the ground by itself. The vegetations came from the ground by itself. And because that is all, every one of them, even a blade of grass, Vitangitayaha, that was imprinted with. Vitangitayaha means to be imprinted with. Imprinted with what? With prema, avaloka, ruchira, smita, valgujulpahi. With that Bhagavan's loving looks and with his pleasing smile and with heavy appeals of prema. Each one of them was imprinted with that. Kava Saheta Viraham Purushottamasya Prema Avaloka Ruchirasmita Valgu Julpaihi Sthiryam Samanam Aharat Madhu Manininam Roma Utsavaha Mama Yat Angri Vitankitayaha. Number 36. Tayoho Yevam Katayataha Pruthivi Dharmayoho Tada Parikshittinama Rajarishihi Praptaha Prachim Saraswati. Tayoho Yeva Katayataha Pruthivi Dharmayoho Yada Tata Parikshit Nama Rajarishihi Praptaha Prachim Saraswati. Tayoho, between them, between who? Pruthivi and Dharmayoho. Between Mother Earth and Dharma. Tayoho, between them. Yevam Katayataha, Yevam thus. Katayataha, this discussion that was going on tada at that time. Parikshit Nama Rajarishihi, the king named Parikshit. Prachim Saraswati. Prachim means the river, the thing that is flowing towards east. Okay, Prachi means east. Flowing east. Saraswati, that river. Praptaha, the banks of that river. Praptaha, he arrived at. He arrived at there. While Dharma and Bhumi Devi were engaged in this dialogue and sharing their feelings of Krishna, at that time, Parikshit arrived at the bank of river Saraswati that was flowing eastwards. Tayoho evam katayataha pruthivi dharmayoho tada Parikshit nama Rajarishihi praptaha prachim Saraswati. Iti Srimad Bhagavate Mahapurane Paramahamsyam Samhitayam Pratamaskandhe Pruthivi Dharma Samvado Nama Shodasa Adhyayaha. Thus is the 16th chapter in Srimad Bhagavatam, which is a Mahapuranam. And Paramahamsyam itself and Samhita, thus only benefit, the lasting, enduring benefit to all without exception. Pratamaskandhe, in the first skandham, the 16th chapter called Pruthivi Dharma Samvadaha, the dialogue, the beneficial dialogue between Mother Earth and Dharma. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavanto. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavanto. Samastalokaha Sukhino Bhavanto. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om.